Cold switch, hey, cold switch.
Vibration Industries.
Hi, Kino.
Weird. I can't hear you, God. Yo.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, mic check. Big energy. You already know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Shadow work Sundays. And I want to say where self-love is therapy. I want to say shadow coast to light work. But it is actually SoulVersations with Source. We have transitioned to an aspect to where now we are just conversion with Source. You know what I'm saying? And on a constant basis. So much gratitude to Source. I am King Manifest.
It's the guy Khalil, man. We back here for another episode. You know what I'm saying? SoulVersations with Source. You dig what I'm saying? So we just completely flow state with it. We gonna tap in with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I say.
Get in. I see.
So this is a very unplanned episode, you know what I'm saying? But like we said, don't force less Source. So we are being full examples of that, you know what I'm saying? And so before we go in, because I just made a post, because obviously this is random. So Kai going to accept that on Instagram. And we're going to get a tribe a little bit of time to come in and to tap in, you know what I'm saying, before we dive deep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because this is a Friday. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a Sunday, so we here on a complete different day. You know what I'm saying? So we just flowing with Source.
Which is a complete different vibration, you dig? You know what I'm saying? So once again, much gratitude to the tribe, much gratitude to Source. And we're doing Shadow Work Sundays on Friday tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna talk about many subjects.
No. Hold on. Look, Soul Work Fridays. You know what I'm saying?
Soul Work Fridays. Peace to Queen in the chat. Much gratitude, Goddess, for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is definitely gonna be powerful. We are shifting, and just much gratitude to you for tapping in with us.
I say we here. And again, any tribe member that does tap in, if y'all got any questions throughout this, you know what I'm saying, live stream, this pod class, drop them in the chat.
I say. And you know what I'm saying? If Source we will also be premiering Code Switch, our music video, or our visualizers to Code Switch as well. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on the album, go tap in to 223. I'm talking about 223. Go play 223 as well. You know what I'm saying? I've been on that. But go play Fusion Dance, which is our latest released album, out now on all platforms. Fusion Dance and Source We Trust. You know what I'm saying? That whole album is a code switch. You know what I mean? For this reality, for the code switches. I say. So let's get it, God. I know, you know what I'm saying, you had a question.
Yes, sir. So, whatever, you know what I'm saying, conceptualization that you have or connection that you have with the power above, whether it's God, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I know there's like times where it's like life just be life, man, you know what I'm saying, or things just get overwhelming or strenuous, you know what I'm saying. So is there a such thing as having beef with Source, you know what I'm saying, being the embodiment of Source, being in wholeness with Source, understanding that everything is you and everything is Source? Is there a such thing as like having beef with Source with how your reality is playing out?
So I think, it's deep that we're talking about code switch. So I feel like, yes, first and foremost, but it's only in the eyes of what we would call failure or the lack of. And so um when we get into these situations where we're kind of like beefing with source, I feel like that's a part of the process of elevation. You have to go through that process to where you feel like, you know, it's like it's like the pressure on a pimple before it pop, or like we said, the pressure on the oil come out. That when you get to that perspective, you're searching for something else. You're searching for something greater. You're feeling like, and so in that moment, it's an opportunity to unlock the next level of source, the next power of source through that frustration if we actually alchemize it the right way. So I feel like, you know, beefing with source is actually holistic to a certain
Yeah.
extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that because like even sometimes when I process that vibration, um, it's definitely finding your way through it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to, it's like you're on this source program or this source code or this source frequency, and source is this, you know what I'm saying, this omniscient frequency. You know what I'm saying? And as you vibrate higher and you get closer to source, you end up getting to that place of, you know what I'm saying, that beef where you, so it's like you get close enough to source where it's like you get face to face to talk now. And it's not like you said in a sense of beef, but it's more so like if you're upset, but upset in the process of, it's like you're releasing in the process of making change. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's a deep perspective.
I say, you know what I'm saying? So to ask the tribe, because we're gonna, this is SoulVersations with Source, and I'm gonna keep saying that so y'all understand how we finna talk. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to ask y'all a question to the tribe. Do y'all feel like y'all beefing with Source, or that you have ever felt like you beefed, you know, you're beefing with Source and been through that transition, and how has that affected your life or affected your walk? And did you come out on a positive, like with a positive perspective, or did it affect you in a way where you kind of felt like beefing with source was a negative thing because maybe you didn't alchemize the energy the correct way? You know what I'm saying? I feel like beefing with source with that perspective, it is an opportunity to alchemize. Like I said, it's an opportunity to elevate, because truthfully, anytime that life presents uncomfortable situations, it's beefing with our comfort zone, which is actually the opportunity of growth. You know what I'm saying? And so that's beefing with source. I feel like that's a powerful perspective, because also we can look at it like healing or karmic cycles, different things happen in our life, and we continue to fight it, and we get frustrated by it, and we get mad at source, we get mad at these certain aspects of us, but we're actually continuing to recreate it. So that can be another form of beefing with source, from a manifestation aspect.
Yeah. Let's talk about searching through that, or searching for the answers through the frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like what that process looks like. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. Because like for me, it's more so a mental battle. You know what I'm saying? Like we expand so much, we getting these downloads, these uploads, all these activations. You dig what I'm saying? Your mind is able to think at rapid, you know what I'm saying, ether speeds. You dig? Like, so it's like you're getting answer after download after download after download. So like, how do you battle through that frustration mentally? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to physically or emotionally, or you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
And we talking about the frustration of anything that brings you to to the perspective of beefing with source.
You know what I'm saying? Or the answer. You know what I'm saying?
How to
Like,
deal with that.
mm-hmm. Or realizing that even if you find the answer, there's still an ultimatum to it. You still have to sacrifice something.
So first and foremost, I would say the key is always expecting. So like I told you before, I live my life in expectance. So you have to expect greatness per se. So in these situations, and that's also gratitude. So in these situations, you know, I would say mentally don't feel defeated. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like this is the end, it's over, but actually understand that, you know, this is an opportunity of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at things that happen to me as they're happening for me. With that understanding, I actually pay attention to the details of what lessons I learned in that situation. And I may not have already made it out the situation, but I may be still in the process of actually alchemizing the situation. But in that process, I can be motivated by the things that I can see that have already rejuvenated me or gave me life.
So I feel like you just became me right there and gave me the whole light. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here processing the shadow aspect. So I read Kari Magani's comment. She said I feel more frustrated with myself. So it's like more so getting frustrated with myself that, you know what I'm saying, I have the gift to expand on any perspective and find the solution and the dissolution or the paradox in it all. So it like it's kind of how, you know, how everybody talks about Dick Gregory and his famous quote, when you put the glasses on you can't take them off. So it's like, what do you do, or have you ever experienced times where it's like you mad or you're frustrated with yourself that you got this spiritual eye, you see it everything, you know what I'm saying, and it's like you want to take the glasses off sometimes so you could just be you, but you know there's a mission, there's a purpose, and still though, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just coming to every single perspective about something and still having to choose your reality. Like,
So because I can feel and channel the shadow and the light aspect of that, but to go into the shadow of that, you have to be okay with losing things.
your mic went out. Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can now.
All right. We good?
Yeah, we should be.
All right. Y'all have patience with us, family. You know what I'm saying? We just tapped in. We got, obviously, as y'all can tell, we got a different setup. And so this is our first time running this setup. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, be patient with us throughout this episode. And so can you re-ask the question?
Have you ever experienced a frustration with your gift of being able to have multiple perspectives about something that you're dealing with and still having to choose your reality? And how do you deal with that?
So yeah, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some would say like the gift and the curse type of thing. Honestly, and this just could be me, but I tend to look at things, even if it's a shadow situation, I can see the light in it, understanding like, you know, this is my superpower, and I can relate back to a time that I wasn't embodying this level of awareness and the type of foolish decisions that I made. And it wasn't like my life was so much better then or better now, but it's based off of my perspective and the decisions that I make based off of this. So, you know, I'm more grateful than anything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can make you not want to even be in this room at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like completely want to leave this room. And you feel like that this whole thing is a fluke. It's all fake in this realm. It's not, and you tap into to many levels and aspects that of source and of Christ that you just don't see on this physical realm, that kind of breaks your heart. And so, you know, but in that process, I understand that I am that representation, or that the very thing that I'm looking for, I am it. You know what I'm saying? And so that inspires me. You know what I mean?
that's deep. Because when you was talking, it made me think about my inner child and me tapping in now and reflecting back or sourcing back on my inner child, realizing that I was tapped in this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I realized how much I've been in my
Mm,
whole my in my own way this whole time. To where it's like when I was younger, I would try certain spiritual things and it wouldn't work, and then I wouldn't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Or like for example, I always give the reference that I never thought crystals was real until, you know what I'm saying, I literally got older and I got my first crystal. I'm like, oh shit, found out about crystals and they real. So it's like it made me think back to some shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Shadow work to light work. Um, to tap back in with the inner child and actually go back to that literally this aspect of me that's right here, this picture. Um, how this stuff is really actually real and how to utilize it now, because I feel like that's the you know what I'm saying, duality that I'm in between. That yes, all of this stuff, where all of this stuff that I know, all of this information, all of these different, you know what I'm saying, even just being able to tap in the channel and translate and just tap all of that work. But then there's that aspect of my inner child that come up like, you can do it, but I still don't know how, you know what I'm saying, or this specific aspect, you know what I'm saying? Because
mm.
yeah, so that's deep. Definitely grateful for that. Hold us to the guy Nick, you know what I'm saying, the tribe, man. I feel when I was in the divine flow,
I say.
I was met with opposition. Now I feel defeated like loss. So you said when I feel like when you feel you was in the divine flow, you was met with opposition. Hmm.
What was the opposition though? Because divine flow is water. It's that in the layman's terms, how we can explain that. So, in the flow of the water, what disrupted the wave? You see what I'm saying? What made it? What made that? Because water vibrates in a very
Mm-hmm. Or
dualistic
block the
aspect.
current.
So, what shifted the vibration? Exactly, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have to figure out, because truthfully, you got it, family. You know, the fact that you were already in the water, flow like water, that you had already embodied flow state, meaning, you know, that is you. Flow state is who you are. And so at this point, you have to figure out what those blockages are, my family and everyone around me. So guess what though, family? This is the deep part about it. It's not easy, but you have to connect with yourself in such a deep way. um okay,
Hi,
I'll
Kino.
give a second for, but you have to, can you hear me, family? Y'all gotta let me know, update me of how you be rocking in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me, family. My screen is froze, so let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Mike, check. Can y'all hear me? Try. Let me know. Okay, for sure. So when it comes to your family, you know what I'm saying, you have to essentially become, put an aura of protection, put a protection aura around yourself. And how you do that is by the things that you do before you go around your family. Say your family is in your household or you live with your family, then now you have to take advantage of that time away from the household. You see what I'm saying? And so use that time to actually raise your vibration, go get grounded, meditate, read. Also, you know, feed the aspects of you that may be lonely, may be hurting, and don't always feed them with like deep shadow work, in a sense of like dark shadow work, but feed them with light work. So play your favorite records, you know, go and anything that actually is entertaining to your soul. Everybody in that video, man. Everybody it is, find that dual balance so that you have the energy to be able to deal with your family when you're around them, so that you can still shine that light. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes we feel drained because we know we're the light, and obviously they're stuck to an extent, so that light is attractive. So all they know how to do is drain that light. You see what I'm saying? So what we have to do is understand how to protect that light, but we can't be overwhelmed by the fact that we are light, because then we become like you were talking about. We start to feel defeated and lost. You know what I'm saying? And truthfully, we're never lost. You know, our family may feel lost, but we are the ones that will help them find themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope that helped you to alchemize this situation in real time. You know what I'm saying? I still got audio. Okay. All right, let me get Kyle back on. So he is not going to have
Got a
video,
pro,
but
that's
we'll
cool.
be able to hear him.
Got a pro, that's cool.
Yeah, we here. You got that thing charging?
Uh,
I mean, we would like to have you back. You know what I'm saying? Before the show is over. You know, so yeah, put that thing on charge and we can rock out. Cause it's a cool ass frozen shot they got on her. So you good. But yeah, family, much gratitude, you know, to you, you know, for being vulnerable and being real enough to even put that that type of comment down there, you know what I mean? And so yeah, so let's continue this SoulVersation tonight, you know, with Source. For me personally, I feel like this is a time of restoration, of us restoring our energy. You know what I'm saying? Like of giving back to self. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. And the aspects of us giving back to self are to give to others. And so that's where it kind of feels like sometimes it feels unfair, you know what I'm saying, to the chosen ones, or to us. We feel like, damn, well, why do I gotta love me, rejuvenate myself, fill my cup up just to give it to someone else? But family, honestly, that's the dualistic aspect of Source. You know what I'm saying? Source, if Source was selfish, then where would we be? What about we are actually experiencing life due to Source wanting to experience life through others, and others being able to have the Source opportunity. And so we have to always be able to, you know, give that Source opportunity to others, you know what I'm saying? And not hide our light, but protect it. And so for me, that has been, I'm not going to say challenging, but I started to throw my own pity parties, you know what I'm saying? Where I would feel like, you know, why is this happening to me? And I'm looking around, I'm looking at other people, and I'm saying, well, why is this happening for them and this happening for them, but I'm doing this and this and this, and I still have to give. You know what I'm saying? But it's like family, you know what I'm saying? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. We have to understand that sometimes our things that we call our misfortunes, or things that hurt us or break us down, for the lack of words, we have to understand that these are actually the things that are revealing to us our strength. You know what I'm saying? So I've actually been finding my strength and moments where I feel like this is too much to handle. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to tap out. And then out of nowhere, the superconductor, this superpower energy, you know, emerges. And now I'm able to actually face this challenge as if it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I've been learning to do. And that has been not easy, but definitely worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So how you vibrating? You know, how do you feel about that, Kyle? You know what I'm saying? How does that resonate with you? Far as I'll put it like this to make it personal to you. How does these activations feel when they're not just? How does the shadow activations? How have the shadow activations been feeling in your reality?
How have the shadow activations been feeling in my reality? They've been feeling like you ever had like a super bouncy ball, like one of them bouncy rubber balls? and you take that mug and you bounce it in between two
Yeah.
narrow walls, and that mug is bouncing like back and forth between both of the walls.
Mm.
That's how I feel, but like in a shell. You know what I'm saying? Like energy, like breaking, like hitting, trying to, you know what I'm saying, break out the shell. Like almost kind of like some type of reptile or something, or some type of egg. You know what I'm saying? Creature or animal breaking out the shell.
I think that's deep because it's the birth of something, but are you aware of what it is? Or that's what you're still processing?
I feel like that awareness comes as because the thing is, I feel like the egg or the shell is aware of itself. The external environment is aware of itself, and I'm aware of myself inside of all of those things. So I feel as though as I take the necessary steps to break out, all of those things will become aware of itself at the same time that I'm becoming aware of myself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the last thing you said.
What was the last thing you heard?
I totally lost my train of thought. Everything went out. Like I couldn't. Everything went out, so I lost it.
So I basically said that there's me, and then there's the shell, and then there's the external environment, everything
Oh
outside
yeah, I
of the
remember
shell.
now. Yeah.
And as I take the steps to break out of this shell, I then become aware of the shell, of the environment, and the environment becomes more aware of itself. The shell becomes more aware of itself simultaneously as I take the steps to break out.
Oh wow. Well, you know what I'm saying? Continue to walk, my brother. You know, that is beautiful. Because that's very powerful. You know, you're doing multiple things at once. You know, very multidimensional process that you're going through, or omnidimensional process, because there's even aspects that you aren't even seeing to that yet. You know,
Yeah.
so that's beautiful.
And that's the eerie part about it. I feel like that's the eerie part about all activations or download or whatever, is that if you can stay aware that there's a awareness that you don't have, that's a super powerful code switch. You know what I'm saying as well.
Exactly. And why I said always living in expectance. You know what I'm saying? Expectance is an aspect of you that understand that you don't know everything. If you knew everything, why would you be expecting something? Well, that's not true. I would say expecting something new.
You know what I'm saying? A man that knows he knows something knows he knows nothing at all. Erica Badu, that Badu.
Okay, I see what's happening. Yeah, that's yeah, that's very powerful. That was that was an inside joke, but yeah, I say, you know what I'm saying? For to quote King OC, you know, he said what he say, if you ain't seeking, you dying. If you claim you got it, you lying. You know what I'm saying?
King OC.
And that's just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out King OC, man.
I say.
And so obviously we know this is different. It's a lot of the tribe that's not here. So we honestly processing that aspect too, or not, you know what I mean? Like we going in because obviously but to keep on rocking for me, because these are SoulVersations, so it's kind of like how this platform has already been a vulnerable platform and the space for us to speak and talk, you know, but it has been this is don't force, let source. Therefore, it's like when you're talking to your brother, man, on the phone, or you're talking to your family member. But except we're gonna talk deep. We're gonna go deeper on subjects. You know what I'm saying? So even in the chat, y'all feel free to express anything because we here and and that's what this is for. This is like, the one-on-one vibe. If you want to come on, you can, but it's like if you don't feel like it, you still can get that one-on-one vibe, with us. And so I would say for you, Kai, what do you feel about, tribe? Is it important to have tribe? Is it something that is it like, I almost feel like is it used too loosely? That's my tribe. That's my, like, do you feel like there's certain criterias to tribe? You know what I'm saying? Like, to someone, to you putting that label on them and actually, connecting with them on that level.
I feel as though tribe is the way my mind depicts tribe, or what I feel tribe is there. You have no tribe if you don't have the tribe within. You dig what I'm saying? So one of the first things that, what I'm saying, I found myself running into when I first started activating, especially when I was in the Bible, was, what I'm saying, feeling like I was the only one who knew what I knew about certain things about the Bible. You dig what I'm saying? So therefore leading to an aspect of loneliness. But then my pops tapped me in on these certain books that was taken out the Bible, called the Books of Remembrance. And then there it just gave a deeper perspective of the people of that time relationship with nature and how they really held it in reverence, and like every single aspect of nature had a name. You know what I'm saying? They were all angels. You know what I'm saying? So the dew of the grass was called Anahiel, the sun was called Oriel, you know what I'm saying? The clouds was called Abariel, so on and so forth. So I would go outside and I would just sit and meditate, and I would, just speak to the sun or speak to the clouds or the rain or the grass with those names, and then have certain occurrences where these beings or angels of these, nature came to me. So it was like, I kind of lost my train of thought over the question you asked.
About tribe.
Right, tribe. So I feel as though if you can't seek a tribe if you don't have the tribe within, or if you don't know how to feel whole within, you know what I'm saying? So if there's aspects of you where you're looking for a tribe because you feel lonely and you need to be around people that's your people, then you need to stop yourself and look within, because everything around you is your people. Even that, the inanimate things or the things that are man-made, that is still source. You know what I'm saying? So if you can find the inner child within every aspect of everything that has been created, you have found your tribe. You have found your the source within. So I would say the foundation of your tribe is built on the foundation of the tribe that you have with the source within.
I say so. So you saying, tribe is not to be overthought, because tribe is it's magnetic. It's a magnetic
tribe
energy.
Is a cosmic technological vibration. You dig what I'm saying?
I say.
So if you look at it from that perspective and you walk through life, everything that you, like I said, experience becomes tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, to where it's like I have random occurrences or encounters with people and they just be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because an aspect of me is on a specific vibration that everybody is tribe, and no matter who it is. I don't care if they can't speak. I don't care if they got boogers coming out their ears and their eyeballs is falling out. You know what I'm saying? They still have a heart. They still have, life force flowing within them, whether it's tainted or not. You know what I'm saying? It's still source, and it still has an ability to be alchemized, whether physically or energetically. You know what I'm saying? So your tribe is everything. Literally, even that fly that be flying around the room, whatever the case may be. That thought form, whatever, everything is tribe. So, like I said, if that foundation is rocky, then that leads for, you know what I'm saying, infiltration of the ego to infiltrate what you perceive as tribe. And then when you actually do integrate with people that's tribe, it's integrated with the ego of that tribe because you haven't integrated the shadow and integrated with the shadow work aspect of the tribe instead of the, you know what I'm saying, the ego. So yeah.
That's deep because like it's like, you know, people are attracting niggas
Yeah.
as they tribe because of that, and not attracting the holistic aspect of the tribe because of what you're saying. Like base, like you said, tribe, you always got tribe, but that tribe that you have reflects you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's very powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because tribe is one. And so obviously, how can you be one with something that you're not connected to? You know what I'm saying? People that have that vibrate on the same energy, they become one. Most trappers hang with trappers. Most gangbangers hang with gangbangers. Most, you know what I'm saying, spiritual people are gonna probably tap in with spiritual. You know what I mean? Like so, that's their tribe. And honestly, it's not. I think it's very much so been simplified. As deep as what you said, it's very much so been simplified. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. It's kind of like that saying, you know what I'm saying, with something in my vibration feels disagreeable about, but it's kind of like that saying, where it says, don't slip, don't slip. Dang. Come on. What's that saying? Oh, your team is only as strong as its weakest link. So it's kind of like that, but in a holistic variant, you know what I'm saying? You could break that down in so many different perspectives, but
right.
you don't want to, like I said, if there's an aspect of you, you know what I'm saying, that is off or that is tainted, you know what I'm saying? That means that when you do attract your tribe, you may attract some holistic people, some people that resonate with a specific multi-dimensional version of you that you operate within, that they operate within, that keeps the law of the energy field. You know what I'm saying? But there will be times where you
Right.
magnetize somebody that is not of the same energy field because you have a certain perspective that is, you know what I'm saying, aligned with your ego instead of being aligned with the aligned aspect of your ego due to shadow work. So it's like it's if you're doing the work, you're gonna track what you're working for. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not doing the work, you're gonna track what you're not doing the work for. So you always being a magnet. It just depends on what you be a magnet for and what you allow yourself to be a magnet for.
Exactly, because I was gonna say the shadow work is what brings the awareness for you to know what to deflect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you're not supposed to be bringing to you and pulling to you. You know what I'm saying? Me and Kyle to understand that when we were becoming way more magnetic, and it was like, yo, it's a shift. We had to become more aware of what we were magnetizing, what we were bringing to us. You know what I'm saying?
And I swear, it's
Because
like
people talk magnetism.
I wouldn't even call it magnetism. You know what I'm saying? Like this magnetism is you it's it's more dense than this. You know what I'm saying? Like even though this process is walking with the being of patience, it is still refined in a way that is like I don't know. It's yeah. It's that word can't even. Yeah, it's not the same. Cause I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, it's like that. It reminds me of that children's story of the tortoise and the hare. You know what I'm saying? Like where the rabbit and the turtle they run a race, and the rabbit is taking all these breaks during the race because it's fast and it can run fast, but the turtle is staying, you know what I'm saying, pace, poise, and it took the way that it was comfortable to get into the finish line, and it ended up beating the rabbit, which was faster than it at the race because the rabbit was caught up on that. It was already fast and it was looking around, talking to people, getting food.
Exactly.
So it's like it's a different pace. It's a different flow state. It's a different magnetism. I would say it's whatever I would call it anti-magnetism. As weird as that sounds.
Hmm. Why anti though? Why you use that word?
I feel like that word was the portal for a word that because it's a shadow magnetism. I feel as though, you know what I'm saying. It's a
Okay,
yeah. Like I don't know how else to
it makes
describe.
sense.
Yeah, other than the feeling itself. You know what I'm saying. Being able to go through it, the process, but it's like a shadow magnetism.
So it's like what they would say, Venom to Spider-Man.
Right. But
You know,
after Venom became friend, like I'm talking about, like the Venom movie that just, you know what I'm saying, the new ones. After Venom became friend with the dude, you know what I'm saying, the host or whatever.
mm,
Like at first they was
that's
beefing. He was
deep.
like, I don't want you a part of me. But then they actually was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? They was cool. They became friends. So it's like,
Exactly. No,
right.
sure.
Right, exactly. Instead of attracting what we do want and not realizing what we need to release, it's a different type of magnetism.
So let's talk more on this. Let's elaborate more on this. So, begging, wishing, hoping, praying, um, all that type of stuff in certain ways from the wrong. Well, most of that definitely. Um, but I'll say praying is the exception. But and really it's about the energy. A lot of these things is this exact thing. You attracting things that you don't desire. So when we actually do these certain things, we actually manifest them. You know what I'm saying? So you're begging, for money, right? That beg means that I'm willing to do anything. The
Right.
energy of it. So we gotta stop using words as just words, but the energy of begging is like whatever you want me to do. I don't have any. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever it takes. And so we have to understand, or when we get into um this false aspect of dreaming or goals. So we'll actually trick ourselves into creating compromising goals. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll manifest that into our reality and be mad because that's not exactly what we wanted. Well, you compromised it. You know what I'm talking about? You use the shadow, you use the aspects of doubt. You know what I'm saying? You use the aspects of whatever you would call failure from the past. And now when it was time to, go for that big job or that big opportunity or to actually open that business and quit that job or whatever it is, you actually said, nah, I'm gonna do it, but I ain't gonna fully do it. And then got mad because of the results didn't actually pan out the way you wanted it to. So we have to stop. Like sometimes we're doing the work, but we're not completing the work. And we're mad with the manifestations because we are manifesting that the whole time, no matter what. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Peace, mama. Shadow Work Sundays, mama is in the building. You know what I'm saying? We tapping in on Friday, mama. You know what I mean? Doing something a little different. We ain't forcing, we letting source.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that shadow, man.
Is your camera is it charged up just to get before we rock out, just to get a little bit more solid, you know what I'm talking about?
We can see, you know what I'm saying?
Interactions.
It's only been like,
And then
you
we
know
can
what I'm saying, 15 minutes, but we can see.
All right, this is what we can get you on. So yeah, fam, this was different. You know what I mean? We
I'll
may
be right
still
back.
go live on Sunday. I feel like, all right, for sure. I feel like we definitely still going live on Sunday. To be honest, we'll see. But I feel like we are. You know what I'm saying? But we just came in to tap with y'all, bro. About to come back real quick, so we can present the Code Switch music visualizer. We're gonna actually show that this episode and tap in with y'all on that as well. Yeah, mama, it was spur of the moment. You know what I'm saying? We just was back here and yeah, it was spur of the moment. We just decided to go in. You know, not forcing but letting source. And if you got any questions as well, let me know. Drop it in the chat, and we can definitely talk about it. Oh yeah, I already know. You know, yeah, we here, family. You know what I'm saying? We are in transition. Like I said, tonight was definitely a different vibe, a new setup. We just went live, you know what I mean, with y'all. So I made a post. Obviously, a lot of the tribe I see didn't get to tap in, so it's all good. But go stream Fusion Dance out on all platforms, and then this Sunday we will. I don't know what we finna do, but it's gonna be something special. I feel like Source is downloading and cooking up something very great for us to present.
Bro, I just dropped my battery on the floor. That might just exploded. It was hot. My camera battery.
Oh wow!
I was just bullshitting.
This guy. Man, how much juice you got on there?
Say full, but that's cap. You know how it be.
No, it may not be. Don't play with the manifestations.
Nah, you know how that be. It's like when your iPhone died and it was on 2%, but you turn it back on and it's on 7%, but you know that mother finna die again.
Oh yeah. Nah, for sure.
Yeah, weird.
Well, yeah, we rocking now, but I just wanted to just have you on here, man. You know, we obviously said it, you know what I'm saying? This is our new setup, family. So we really only live. That's why we live too. We just excited, you know, with what Source is doing, you feel me? So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yo.
Yo, mic check. All right. So before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? During this week, during this last, 5 days, what would you say was the most challenging thing that you dealt with and you actually figured out how to make it not so challenging, but to bring it to a flow state energy?
That's a good question. Ask it one more time.
What during the last 5 days have you dealt with that was challenging that you end up alchemizing to an extent to where you was able to decode the lessons and everything?
Again, just because, just how I work as a being and just how my design and everything is set up. I feel like that's always going to be a process for me because I feel as though when I tap into some information, that information is endless. It becomes wisdom, infinite, instantly. You know what I'm saying? Based on if I have the correct emotion to tap into it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I would say this I don't know, I just love the conversations that I be having with the being of what we conceive as money or currency, you know what I'm saying, or what people like to call it as an energy, you know what I'm saying, which again, even though everything is everything, the being of money, you know what I'm saying, just from my interactions and perspectives with it, don't like to be called an energy because it's way more than just that, even though energy is everything, you know what I'm saying. This being has been utilized since way before we even conceived it as paying somebody for something to get something. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about wealth. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying, the etymology of wealth, which is health. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what is that really? You dig what I'm saying? So just going through that process of the being of money or wealth or prosperity or abundance, and just having these conversations with it as my human third dimensional perspectives of what it is, and actually what the holistic omniscient source perspectives of what it is and what it's actually here to do.
Wow. So obviously that's something that a lot of us talk about. You know what I'm saying? Money. A lot of people, a lot of the chosen ones feel like they're not getting, they just do financially. So their manifestation. So, Kyle just presented y'all with a code switch, which is the perspective of money may be off, and actually turning money off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so much gratitude to you for sharing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it, like, every time that I think about just talking about the being of money, it makes me think about my inner child. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't even say make me think about my inner child. It makes me get the energy or the emotion to want to cry, but only because of how like much it resonates with the inner child, as far as how wealthy a child is. You know what I'm saying? When it's in good health, when it can run up and down the steps all day long, when it can fall down the steps, break his, you know what I'm saying, scrape his knee, get up and be playing, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Just healthy and wealthy in the abundance of youth. You know what I'm saying? That's what wealth is. You know what I'm saying? We tapping into that aspect and cracking that open for the whole tribe to really experience, to tap in and bring that into into their reality from a holistic perspective. Because it's not just about energy. It's not just about, you know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than it's if you could think what's beyond or past energy or past ether, just let your mind linger back there. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll begin to tap into what these beings or what these energies really is.
And truthfully, beyond, the ether, because that is something that people probably think is crazy to even say. But beyond the ether, from that aspect of going deep as you can into the ether, it's source consciousness,
bro. And then, like I said, it make me want to.
That's what everything is. That's what he's saying. All these beings, all these. Yeah.
Like, just even think about
that's
that.
Because
like,
that. Why wouldn't it? Like it's glory. You know what I'm saying? It's like. It's what they tried to explain as heaven. This place, and honestly, family, we have to understand that that place is right there. That place is you. See, we get so caught up on the external and get so caught up in this reality that they trick us into forgetting how powerful source consciousness is. The consciousness of source. See, you focus on you being conscious. You know what I'm saying? King Manifest conscious, man. I'm conscious. Khalil, I'm conscious. Everybody I heard, I'm conscious. I'm a conscious being. But what about source consciousness? That source consciousness don't have to say I'm conscious, because it is beyond the energy which you're speaking, that vibration of saying I'm conscious, I'm spiritual, I'm source consciousness. Whenever source walk in the room, source don't gotta say a word. You feel source.
Like, this
that's
is
why
why
constantly feels like crying. That's that energy is
like, bro. This is why we're able to even just pick up inanimate things, and like when you're able to tap in, just tap in. It like you can really tap. Like, you could look at a cup and be like, "Dang, that cup is talking to me." That's source consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Being able to see past all perceptions of what this reality programs you to see that cup as, and actually communicate through it past the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Holding us to the guy King go see, man.
Exactly. Man, big energy, you know what I'm saying? Vibration Industries in the building. You dig? This that real
Hey,
walk, you know what I'm talking about? You know, so peace to the God. Um, and so real quick on some quick announcements. Like I said, tonight is just random. We here, I ain't gonna say random because it's definitely source aligned. But I want to give y'all a few updates. So there are going to be a few podcasts coming from us. So y'all get ready. We're about to be launching a few things. So we have some more things that can focus on different areas of vibrations. To actually be able to share with y'all, for y'all to be able to connect with all of us on an even more intimate level. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Also, y'all can donate at the Cash App. Right now, it's going to be switching, but currently at Shadow Work Sundays 555. If y'all want to do that, also we have the super chat. So if y'all want to show some love in the super chat, but all of this will be basically going back into the vision of podcasts, videos, games, just all type of things that Source is actually helping us to create in this current time. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely get ready for the elevation of Source in this time. You know, they make Source so lame. We about to tap in with y'all, let y'all know, you know, the sauce of Source. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna hold off, bro, on the video till Sunday. I don't feel like this was the official Sunday shadow work. I don't think we could do it without. I think, you know, it's not Sunday. I think we just, you know what I mean. We know it. We feel like, you know, the tribe, we didn't give them enough heads up, so we kind of feel. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on the code switch. I can't hear you. You muted.
my fault. I said, say less, say less.
Yeah. So we love y'all family. You know what I'm saying? We just tapped in with y'all tonight, like we said. And we're gonna be back on Sunday. This is actually a reminder at 333 family. So not 555, but 333. We are operating on a different vibration. So yeah, tap in with us at 333 p.m. PST this Sunday for the official SoulVersations.
I say, and make sure that y'all stream Fusion Dance, Fusion Dance, Fusion Dance. I got this mic, so I'm acting a fool now. Fusion Dance, Fusion Dance, Fusion Dance. Stream it out.
Yeah, you hear me. And as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, official podcast vibes. We got our mics. So just know real soon, Shadowwork Sundays will be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all the different platforms for you where you will be able to tap in and be able to share you with your friend, different people that may not tap in on YouTube, or you know what I'm saying. So yeah,
And
we
also,
shifting.
just quick message for the tribe. You know what I'm saying. Anything that is causing you stagnancy or causing you, you know what I'm saying, just to feel like you're in the place of denseness or shadow work or low vibration on this. You know what I'm saying? Everything is right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? It's right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Just code switch.
Like when you look in the mirror.
Facts.
I'm gonna give a metaphor. When you go in the restroom, right, and you look in the mirror, right, and the light is off, are you still looking in the mirror or not? Can you just don't feel like you can see you, but you the whole time you really can if you look close enough. So even that light being off, sometimes that light is an illusion that makes us feel like when which trick us to when we turn the light off, we feel like we're standing in front of a mirror. You feel me? So, you know, that mirror, whether that light is on or not, it's still, it's the reflection. You see what I'm saying? I actually see myself all the time in the night. Yeah, because I see different versions of me. My face looks different. You know, sometimes it's different things. So understand that the light and the dark in that mirror showed you different aspects of you, but don't trick yourself into thinking you can't see. Just understand you can see a different part of you that you may not know, and you may say that ain't me, but
Right.
it is.
Or you
You may
ain't
need to
seen
get to
in the
know that
wrong
part of you.
time. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it at 3 from now on? Yeah, good question, bro. So yeah, every Sunday now we are at 333. You know what I'm saying? 333 every Sunday. The same way we rocked out for 555 for over a year. Now we tapping in with 333 because this is Vibration Industries VI, which is a 6. So we are definitely alchemizing this 3, 6, and this 9, which is very powerful codes and dimensions of manifestation, which obviously Source had us transition to that in the 8th season. So yeah, we here.
Weird.
You know, also there will be a Vibration Industries podcast. It will be launching, I would say, we in September. So yeah, I would say either at the end of this month or at the beginning of October. So get ready. We finna be hitting y'all with a whole bunch of vibrations. It's I know we haven't did intergalactic podcast in a while, intergalactic podcast radio. So that's kind of finna tap into intergalactic with Vibration Industries podcast and much more. You know what I'm saying? You finna get the exclusive content, the behind the scenes BTS, the makings of songs, you finna get so much, you know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna be really exciting.
Shade.
We just lingering because we lit, you know what I'm saying?
And also another message too, you know what I'm saying?
And we couldn't wait to tap
for
in
anybody
with y'all,
on the playback, you know what I'm saying? Watch the playback. Nobody is being left behind. We all here, man. I say.
You said watch the playback?
I said for anybody who watched the playback, nobody is left behind. What was it? Ohana means family. Family means nobody is left behind. Stitch, Lilo and Stitch.
I ain't gonna lie, I should never get Kyle a microphone, bro. Oh, bro, you come on, man.
So we need it.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so hey, yeah, we here, family. We just, like I said, this ain't even, y'all used to us being, man, we just having fun. Y'all kicking it with our inner childs right now. You know what I'm saying? We here, we lit, you know, and I'm finna get off here. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night. Y'all enjoy y'all night. You know what I'm saying? I would say I don't like, you know, like the whole be safe thing. So I just say divine protection upon you. You know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna say abundance because, you know, I have to explain every aspect of abundance. So I'm gonna just say prosperity upon you. And you know what I'm saying? Have an amazing night. You feel me? Don't play no games with nobody. Don't let nobody ruin your vibe. Don't argue with no family members. Don't argue with your spouse. Hell, don't argue with yourself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we vibrating tonight.
Won't start no. It won't be no. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if you have to tap into chaos energy tonight, just make sure that you're not playing yourself and that you're paying yourself. So don't build no karmic debt, which end in regret. You feel me?
Big facts. This is Vibration Industries.
Yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying?
Signing out.
You feel me? Big shout out to Halo. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all go tap in with Halo, man, on all platforms. You feel me? Halo Griffin on Instagram. You dig? Shadow Integration is out on all platforms. If y'all want to go hear some new vocals, tap in on that and get that healing. You know what I'm saying?
Give my whole heart.
When you start singing, bro.
How to be alone
like zero.
Saying that you can when you can. Yellow brick road, lead me.
When you can. Yellow brick road, lead me home. Come on, man. What y'all know about that? If y'all don't know what we singing, man, I suggest y'all go tap in. Shadow Integration on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Play it with your family. Play it in the living room. Play it when you outside. Play it when you meditating. Play it when you getting coffee. Play it when you in the shower. You know, play it while you sleep. You feel me? Straight like that.
Facts. Big facts.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we out, family. As y'all can tell, we tweaking right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not even supposed to be live, but we here.
Big facts.
We did Shadow Work Sundays on Friday night. Hey, where they do that at?
I guess here on Shadow Work Sundays.
Serious. But anyway, we're gonna leave it right
Yeah.
there. So
All right, holding it to the tribe, man. Much gratitude to everybody for tapping in.
Big
Source
facts.
anything that was channeled
But
through us,
peace,
the
family.
ancestors, all the angels, all the spirit guides, soul guides, and all energies and aspects and actualities and factualities of source that are incarnate. You know what I'm saying? We give much gratitude. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next Sunday. I say.
For sure. Peace. I say.